And now he makes the statement, I am from above. You are from below. I am not of this world. You are of this world. So who is the you? It's the body that you wear. That is anchored by these chains that you saw, and the very locks that you saw, to this earth. And to earth it will return and must return. But you, occupying these gods, you are not of this world. You are not of this earth. You are from above, but not yet aware of it, not yet awakened within that garment, not yet born from above, but you will. Now he makes the statement, and now he's discussing freedom. Now she, in her letter, started off by telling me about how she wanted to be free. I will not mention the characters in her life that she felt holding her back, how she tried to change them without any help. She didn't see the change that she thought she would see, and she worked on herself to be free. Then came the vision of the anchored body to the earth and herself rising above it, and then the whole vision faded from then on when she felt free. Now he's discussing freedom. That if you abide in my word, and my word abides in you, you will know the truth, and the truth will make you free. Well, they answered, well, we are the children of Abraham, and we have never been in bondage to anyone. And you say that we must be made free? They did not realize that they were enslaved, any more than the whole vast world knows it is enslaved. You are enslaved to the body that you wear. No matter how much money you have in this world, what power you have in this world, you cannot order anyone in this world to perform the natural functions of your body for you. You do it yourself. No matter where you are in the world, you could be sitting on a throne, and you cannot order anyone in your world to perform the normal natural functions of your body for you. You've got to go to your own bathroom and perform them yourself. You have to eat your own food and assimilate it, and what you cannot assimilate, you must expel it yourself. And no slave in the world can do it for you. So are you not a slave of the cross that you wear? So here is the world in which we live. They thought they were free. And he tells them, you will only be free if the Son sets you free. If the Son sets you free, you are free indeed. All these are taken from the 8th chapter of John. Now, he's only fulfilling Scripture. And Scripture spoken of is the Old Testament. We go back to the 17th chapter of 1 Samuel. And the king has made a promise that the one who brings down the enemy of Israel, I will set his father's house free in Israel. Well, the one who brought down the giant was David. David brought down the giant and severed his head from his body. And when he stood before the king is not inquiring about David. It's obvious that he brought down the giant. He has the head in his hand. But whose son are you? He has to fulfill his promise and set his father free. The Father is bound in you, and not until the Son appears are you set free. When the Son appears, he will call you Father, and you will know he is your Son, and he will know that you are his Father, and that Son is Christ, and Christ is David. Now, I am telling you what the world will throw stones at me, who call themselves Christians, or even call themselves Jews. They will think that's blasphemous. Yet, I am telling you what Paul said. I am not unfaithful or disobedient to the heavenly vision. It happened to me, and I cannot modify it. to satisfy the preconceived misconceptions of Scripture and tell them of some other being. It was no other being, it was David who set me free. You're only free when you discover that you are God, for there's nothing in this world that is free unless it is God. God is the only one that could be free. So I tell you that you are God. His name forever and forever is I am. That's God. But you do not know when you say I am. You say I am Neville. You say I am Jim. I'm Bill. I'm Peter. I'm Stan. I'm Jan. That's not setting you free. When you know I am God, you're set free. And you will never know you are God unless His Son stands before you and you know He is your Son and that Son is David. Then you are set free. Free forever. The body will return to the dust from whence it was taken. But you who are buried in that earth, you died, and then you were made alive, and then you became free. And you are free as God the Father. So in the end, the Son set man free by revealing to man that He is God. As long as he thought himself Mrs. Brown's son or Mrs. Jones's son, and he was back on a physical background, he is not free, because nothing physical can be free. We are wearing a slave garment, and it's physical, it's flesh and blood. But when I'm set free, I am freed of that garment. I'm not looking for my genealogy based upon some physical tradition. I am through with that. Whatever happened to the Goddards unnumbered centuries ago, it doesn't really matter. Those that I know, I love dearly, my father, mother, and my brothers and sisters. Beyond that, I do not know them, and I do not care what the ancestry was. Makes no difference to me whatsoever. My only real ancestor is God, and I must awaken as God. Everyone must awaken to discover himself the author of it all, and that is God.